It's your boy GooseneckxGamer checking in, rolling out the pocket podcast here with the Premier Madden League, PremierMadden.com. I was out on the road, had to chop it up with KingMike. We recorded the phone call. I want you guys to be able to hear it. We're going to jump right in, and here we go.
So where I was, because it's crazy, I was like, okay, man, I got to make sure I tune into the game. So I tuned in second half of the first game.
What's the score? What's the score at that point? What's the score? 17-3?
Yeah, okay. 17. That's exactly what it was. 17-3. I'm watching the game. I will say I like how I like how Q uses his running game.
His run game, nasty.
Part of me wants to say it's kind of predictable, but he's got a solid O-line. So it don't really matter if it's predictable or not when they get those blocks like they are, you know.
And he got an X factor.
Gordon. Yeah, exactly. Gordon's got time to boogie, you know what I'm saying? So you can know what he's going to do, and it's still difficult to stop, you know what I'm saying? So, but I like how he uses his running game. Passing game, I feel like he's got to figure it out with all that money that he's giving Winston. Like he's that's a lot of money not to have it working like he wanted to. I'm not going to say it don't work at all. I'm saying for what he's paying for him. So I'm watching the game. I like what he does offensively. I still haven't seen him kind of kick it into gear. I feel like a lot of it from just reading, from catching up on the stats and then seeing the game from where I saw it, I don't feel like he ever got to his offensive juggernaut mode.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Let's be. I mean, we got to be keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? 17-3. I think it's second down and 10 from his 40-yard line. No, my 40-yard line. So he's past the 50. Runs I form, bootlegs to the left side, runs a deep drop to the left side, chucks it. This is a play action. Chucks it all the way. You saw this play. Chucks it all the way to the corner of the end zone on the other side of the field and gets a wild play action, or not play action, a wild pass interference call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And boom, that gets him right there. It's 17-3 at that point. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't really, I didn't feel like he was going to really score too much offensively. I didn't think he was going to score too much at all that game. You know what I'm saying? So he hits that, he gets that crazy play, ball on the one, he takes it in and scores. So now it's 17-10. You know what I'm saying? Now it's my, and I think you tuned in at that, you saw all of that, right?
Yes, I did. I literally was coming in, and obviously the chat wasn't blowing up, but the chat was blowing up. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, cool. So, all right, whatever. You know, we got it's football. Shit like that happens. You know what I'm saying? So he scores from the 1 yard line, 17-10. I get the ball, easily move the ball again. You know what I'm saying? And he has Bosa. He got Bosa. He got Ingram. They got busy. They broke past my line. Boom, fumble. You know what I'm saying? Sack, fumble. He picks it up, takes it back. 17-17. So I'm like, at this point, it's the end of the second quarter or about something like that. I'm feeling like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So 17 all. His offense still hasn't really done anything. And I'm starting to press a little bit just because I just feel a certain kind of way. You know when you're winning, but yet it's tied and you're just like, you're not even winning. You're outplaying your opponent, but Madden is being Madden in one of those situations. That's what I felt.
Outplaying your opponent.
That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Madden kept them in the game that time, and it's 17-17. Now, where I got to give credit to Q and solid defense was the interception I threw after that. That ain't got nothing to do with me blaming anything besides him playing solid defense and me making a bad read. You know what I'm saying? So
that surprised me because you're always on to me about don't turn the ball over. You say it to me so much.
Yeah.
So that kind of caught me off guard.
I pride myself on not turning it over.
At that moment, I thought you were done. I thought you were out of there. I'm like, you know what? I didn't even think about the tournament. But I was just like, okay, Q may have Mike something. I felt because I was like,
I didn't feel out of there. I just felt like, damn, this is happening again. Because even in the game, where I was trying to turn Breland Speaks into a superstar. You know what I'm saying? And I played a little bit differently. Even that game, offensively, he didn't score too much. He got another fumble that he took back for a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling like, damn, these turnovers, these pick up sixes and whatever, all the terms that you use when you fumble and you pick it up and take it for 6 and a pick 6. I'm feeling like, damn, you're cursed against this guy. So again, I think I ran a bubble screen, not a bubble screen, but what do you call it? A stretch bubble or RPO.
Oh yeah, stretch RPO. Yeah. RPO.
So I run it. I see my slot guy, Derwin, whatever his guy is, the X Factor, breaks on it. I thought I got it off quick enough. Like I said, he yanks it.
Nope.
Boom, pick 6.
Big pick.
Yep. So 24-17, you know what I'm saying? And, now I'm down and now I'm pressing a little bit more. And I think I throw another pick. He still doesn't score an offensive touchdown. I think he kicks a field goal.
Yes, he did.
Right?
Yes.
So he's up 10. It's the fourth quarter now. And this is the first game still. He's up 10. It's the fourth quarter. And just to speed through it, you know what I'm saying? I drive the ball all the way downfield. Like I say, he picks it off. Wait, what happens, bro? How do I get the ball? No, I drive it downfield and he stops me on the goal line for 8 plays, bro. Like this defense. And I got to give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like at one point I was just like, shit, I don't know what to do. Cause people were like, well, Mike, run QB sneak or run fullback dive. I'm like, fellas, there's a guy named Bosa right in the middle of the field.
So let's talk about that. Yeah. Right? This is an unprompted featured user. Q, like in our first season for our non-PML guys, maybe you're just now joining on our podcast. Maybe you don't know much about the first season. Our user Q, he threw Joey Bosa. He took him off the edge rusher and put him at defensive tackle.
Right in the middle.
The chat went crazy. What are you doing that for? You're losing. You're hurting his stats, his attributes, his attributes. You know what he's good at, and blah 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 blah.
Everyone was wrong.
Was one of them. Yeah. Everybody. Joey Bosa at defensive tackle has been the greatest thing since sliced bread.
We don't even call him Joey Bosa. His name is DT Bosa. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Natural for coming up with that.
That's what we call him, DT Bosa.
So, back to it. It's fourth quarter. What about, I don't know, we could say maybe about 3 minutes to go, 3 or 4 minutes to go. And like I said, 8 plays, he stops me. I refuse to run it right up the middle. I tried it once. It doesn't work. Tried a few other plays. They don't work. He stops me the first time. And I get my version of a pass interference break. You know what I'm saying? Even though I went and looked at the play, he definitely tackled my guy before the ball even had a chance to get there. So anyway, pass interference. I'm at the 1 yard line. He stops me 4 straight plays again. You know what I'm saying? So that right there to me is a backbreaker. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm down 4. Right? Like a score there puts me in the lead, right? Yes.
I believe.
Yeah, I'm down 4 because if not, I would have kicked the 3. I would have kicked the field goal and tied it up. Because
Were you down 4?
Yeah, because
you
because
were.
I had all this comes down to a game-winning drive.
Series, so I'm trying to remember how we got there.
Yep. So I'm down 4. Again, he stops me 8 plays. He gets the ball. He gets 1 first down. We're down to 1:40 to go. I burn all my timeouts. I get my stop. You know what I'm saying? He's at his...
He punched the
No,
ball.
he doesn't. Not yet. Wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? He's at his 22-yard line, something like that. I get my stop. No time left. It's going into 4th down. The connection drops. Not my connection.
You're...
Exactly.
Yeah.
His connection drops. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I was feeling decent. I'm like, all right, he's going to punt it. 50 yards, 60. Well, there's wind because we're in Kansas City, so there's always wind. So, and I had it. So it's going to be a 50-yarder. I figured I'd get the ball around, I don't know, at worst, the 30-yard line.
I'm thinking the 40-yard line, 45.
45,
maybe.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, at worst, the 30. So that still gives me about a minute 30 to take it downfield with Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill and Mecole Hardman and Travis Kelce. And I have been carving them up all game in the air. You know what I'm saying? So it's very,
Which is something we don't get a lot from you, by the way.
Yes, I know. And I might have to go back to not doing this. But anyway, that's we can get on that another episode. Yeah. But point is I felt comfortable. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I felt comfortable with the amount of time left for a last-second drive to score a touchdown if I was ever given the opportunity. And I wasn't because his connection dropped. And from there, that's when shit hits the fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, that's why we're here right now to talk about the fan.
What you weren't, it was, I don't know what, maybe you were asleep. Yeah, it was during the day, so you were asleep. So you weren't there to jump in and feel any kind of way. Did you read any of the chat before I tell you what I think?
I read all of it.
Okay. So what do you think, man? How about I won't even say nothing. What do you think, man?
So this is what I take from it. I don't know if I even want to. I'm not going to relate a real life event because everybody has mixed feelings. Yeah. But I'll say this: I don't think it's wise to poke a bear. I'm gonna say that much. I'm not going to talk about what player poked what bear. I'm not going to talk about what player attempted to get the advantage of an altercation, lost the advantage, and then became the victim. I won't talk about none of that. But I will say, if you poke a bear, you got to be ready to fight.
Got to.
And Q, now, as a man, I'm not going to tell him he handled anything wrong. We're all grown men.
Yeah, definitely.
We're having fun. We're going to trash something. Yeah. So I want to make sure I clarify that I'm not saying that.
Yeah, this is all video. This is all video game talk.
Yeah, it's all video game. If I'm on a video game and I know you're a good user, I don't care how many times I beat you. If I know you're a good user, I know my connections drop. I know there's at least some chance that you might come back and win this. Because at the end of the day, you got one of the fastest receivers in the game.
I got the fastest receiver.
Be honest, yeah. Your second receiver is another guy, probably top 25 fastest, at least, something like that. And how tall is he? Is he 6'1", 5'11", something like that?
Mecole, I don't know if he's kind of short, but he's a burner though.
Short, right?
Yeah, he's a burner though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying. He's got speed, he's got height, and then you got the out specialist Kelce.
Yep, Kelce.
And you got the throwing power of the game.
Yep.
There's a chance you're never out the game.
Exactly.
A minute and 40 seconds. Even if you get the ball on the 25, you got to go 75 yards. Mm-hmm. You're not. If you have to go 75 yards, it might even be better for you. Because what I've learned about playing this game is with speedsters, the longer they have, the more time they have to run their route,
they're going to get open.
The greater the chance they're going to be open. Yeah. So so once again, I know you're a good user. At this point, we have to say Q is at least a mid-tier user. I got to check what Natty's giving us on our coaching tier, but he's got to be. I know he's not bottom tier. He's not down. So if you are going to stir the pot, if you are going to poke the bear, you got to come out ready to go.
Ready.
Like, okay, I done got Mike hype. I done got Mike going. This is early in the season, so there ain't no sitting starters. He's got the highest throwing power quarterback in the game. So if I'm going to sit here and talk noise to him, then I know that he's got a fast guy and a good throwing quarterback. I need to back off. I need to be ready for deep bombs. I need to be ready for jet sweeps. You got a rookie running back. But if I'm going to talk noise to get you to flex, I know you're not going to flex the rookie running back. You're going to flex the air attack.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And so, to me, that was the flaw. If I'm going to run up on Myles Garrett, one of the strongest, I said I wasn't going to bring that up. I'm not even going to go off into that.
Well,
if I'm
listen.
Run up on somebody strong, I need to be ready to bring my best move.
Listen.
But I'm not going into that. But that's what I think went wrong.
Okay.
I think he had some juice about him. He beat you in the tournament. I didn't see that one. He beat you regular season.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you were kind of feeling yourself. He was feeling yourself. He got you. He beat you against the B team. But he hadn't beat you pissed off. And when I was reading the exchange in the chat, it was like, hey.
You know me, Brim. I don't get too mad. You know what I'm saying? But I was starting to get a little upset.
And the thing is, you got choices. If you going to piss somebody off, you're like, hey, let's clarify. Hey, man, I meant 140. Let's run it back. Let's do this right. And we can do it right. You know what I'm saying?
Mind you, hold on, I'm the one who said 140. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then he said, nah, you can do 2 minutes. And then Fallen came in and said something about, but the clock's not going to stop if he comes out of bounds. Then Drama comes in and says, man, F all that, just run it, one drive. You know what I'm saying? And that's when Q was like, you know what? Yeah, one drive. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was just about to talk about. That was the flaw when you start drinking your own Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that. As a man, you can do what you want. We're going to talk noise. We're going to talk about it. It's a video game. Just make sure you know what you asked for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then it got even uglier because it was like, yo, let's just run it from the top. And that was, man, I watched that.
That was a massacre. You know what I'm saying? I'm to tie a bow on how the first game ended, though, and just to get my points across. From the beginning of the situation, I didn't drop it.
Yeah.
My connection didn't drop. The first thing that I said in the chat was, y'all, this is a messed up situation, and I'm going to become the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? I already know that y'all are going to try to turn me into the bad guy when none of this was my fault.
Receipts.
You know what I'm saying? None of it was my fault. Regardless if you think I was going to win, lose, or whatever, none of this was my fault. I'm the one who said 140. He's the one who said 2 minutes. He's the one who then agreed to just say, F it, one drive. You know what I'm saying? And then even with the one drive, okay, so he says I took longer than 140. Okay, maybe I did. Let's recount what happened in that game, the play over.
I actually didn't see the one drive. I don't know where I was.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I get the ball. I run it. I run a dive. Boom. Okay, cool. I run a stretch the next play. Okay, cool. After that, I run. I don't know what I run, but it's a pass play to get the first down. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
The fourth play, Brim. 4 plays, bro. 4 plays. The fourth play, he presses up. You know what? I'm lying. The fourth play, I'm lying. The fourth play, I run a shotgun, a zone run. So 3 plays, 1 pass. The fifth and final play, he presses on Mecole Hardman. Remember, I sit Tyreek Hill because Tyreek Hill got hurt in the fourth quarter for the rest of the game.
So you're keeping it realistic?
Yes. For the rest of the game, he wasn't out. He had a bruised shoulder. He was out at the end of the fourth quarter. So I sat him. He pressed up the fifth play. He pressed up on Mecole. I said, all right, that's game. You know what I'm saying? Boom, sent him on the street, put it up in the air, 70 yards later, touchdown. All of that took me 2 minutes and 30 seconds, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he hops in the chat and says it took me 3 minutes. No, it took me 2 minutes and 30 seconds because I looked at the clock. It said 7 minutes and 41 seconds. So I'm even adding some time. You know what I'm saying? Unless my math is wrong. Is my math wrong? I don't know. 7.
Yeah, because that's 219. But keep
there
talking.
You go. So regardless of anything, 219 is 20 plus 19, about 40 seconds longer than a minute 40. I'm not saying the same events would have happened, but I am saying, bruh, you can't tell me there's no way that I wouldn't have scored in 140. So this whole you had the game absolutely won and all of that, and it took me 3 minutes to score the second time. It didn't take me 3 minutes. It took me 2 minutes and 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And if you're going to play the same defense that you would have played in this do-over game, the same shit would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you ever press up in a situation like that? You know what I mean? So I don't.
And that's kind of what, when I gave that rundown, I'm like, if you were going to make somebody go their hardest, you need to know what their weapons are.
Exactly. So, you know.
Go ahead, keep talking.
No, but Q's my dude. You know what I'm saying? He was hella in his feelings. But when you talk about, when you set it up and you poke your chest out, and you say all these things, and he was Mike, you low key suck, and and you know what I'm saying? You high key ain't never beat me, and all this kind of stuff. I was just like, hey man, it's all true, but I just beat you by your own rules in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna lie. From the jump, I wanted to run it back from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, look, bruh, at the end of the day, I kind of knew I was gonna blow you out regardless, because I don't think that this same situation will happen again. I don't think you're going to get a fumble return for a touchdown. I don't think your AI defender is going to pick a pass off and take it for a pick six. I don't think you're going to get another pass interference in the corner of the end zone to put you on the 1 yard line. All three of those plays, 21 points. You only have 30 points. I don't think you're going to score on me like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, after the first game happened and the do-over happened, you know, we had some DMs with the commissioners. He told me, let's run it back the minute 40. I said, no, I already did that. You know what I'm saying? Either we play the whole game back or we going to have to put it in the commissioner's hands. And he agreed at that point, yeah, all right, let's run it back. You know what I'm saying? So we ran it back. And there ain't really nothing to talk about on the run back game. Everything that happened in the first game happened again, except the fumble for a touchdown, the interception for a touchdown, the pass interference for a touchdown, and the final score. At one point, the game started off at 17-3. The same thing in the first game. You know what I'm saying? It's just all those other things didn't happen, and the final score was 41-16.
So I got a few, let's call them myth busters, and a few maybe. No, I like to use the word exposed. Okay. Typically, exposed is used in a negative light. Somebody was good, then they got exposed. I'm not gonna expose Q, because that's not what this is about.
No, not at all.
Let's talk about you.
No, not at all. Shout out to Q. This is just we just talking about a situation.
You open up with the weapons you have on offense before.
Yeah, I know.
And you put yourself out there like. Because I know you personally, and you and I have played so many scrimmage games that we used to play, but you don't scrimmage.
Whatever.
I got I didn't even get halfway decent. I won a game, and you're like, oh, G might be getting good. I can't play with him no more. I'm like, come on, bro, help me get better. You know, but I peeped it. I knew what you was doing. It's okay. It's cool. I've been playing online head to head. I done won like 12 games in a row.
Yeah, you back.
But nah, I ain't back, bro. But anywho, man, I ain't played Madden in 15 years, bro. Arizona Dolphins, bro. But this is about you. We haven't seen you open up like that before. Some people probably didn't even know if you had it in you.
I didn't know I had it in me, bro.
Well,
to be honest.
Well, you exposed yourself. You exposed yourself. That sounds like something Drama Man would put.
Yeah, for real. Hey, I got little Layla on my daughter on my lap, so if you hear coughing, that's what that is. But go ahead.
Oh, that's awesome. That's what I'm talking about. He's not only a great gamer, he's an awesome involved father.
Taking care of my little sick little girl.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that. But you showed us something. Is that something we can expect to see in the future?
Definitely. All of this, to me, all of this was a blessing in disguise. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, you know what, man?
Won't he do it?
Yeah, whatever. I'm like, you know what, man? I didn't try to run it up on Q at all, but I did say I'm going to open up my playbook, and I'm looking at the stats now. Mahomes ended up going 17-22, 77%. Yeah. Only took one sack. 5 touchdowns, 386 yards for 386. Yeah, for a 158.1 QB.
Is in the building.
Yeah, man. And he went off, man. And I never, at one point, I actually thought that his X factor was whack, the bazooka. but it's really not, bro.
No, Bazooka's real. No.
It's really.
I got it in Ultimate Team and Mutt, bro. That thing is the truth.
It's yes. So I decided, I'm gonna try this shit out. So I was chucking that ball all over the place, and now that I know how to do it a little bit better. Now, mind you, when we do our next episode on weeks 2 and 3, I did lose to D-Jack. And there's a definite reason why I lost, and a lot of it had to do.
I gotta watch that.
You gotta watch it, man.
Record the next episode.
You gotta watch it. And D-Jack, like I said, D-Jack, that's the homie right there, and he put it on me. Pause. But yeah, no, it had a lot to do with me feeling myself offensively and not necessarily playing how I've been known to play. But that's neither here nor there.
So one last question in this Revelation game. Does this debunk the myth of DC Bosa?
No, not at all. Because DC Bosa still got busy the second game too. You know what I'm saying? He only got one sack, but you gotta always ID him, or not ID him, but just kind of. I don't double team. I kind of think it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't do it. But I always look to see where he's at before I run the play.
Gotcha.
But yeah, man, that's just a long-winded way of saying, it's still a video game, and this is what happens when it drops. Technology isn't perfect, and I just wanted to get my side of the story out because I don't know. It's good. You know one thing I do like about this whole thing, even my last loss, bro? I know where everybody stands in this league. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know where everybody stands?
I know where everybody stands. Like, I know who's rocking with me. I know who wants to see me lose. I think everybody wants to see everybody lose. But you always have your guys that you kind of root for, right? Like, I root for you, you root for me, you root for whoever else, and that kind of thing. But this right here, lets me know exactly how a lot of people look at the Kansas City Chiefs, man. And that feels good, man, because, I need that chip. I need that chip, brother.
Well, to add some excitement for our next episode, we'll be recording that ASAP for weeks 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for the NFC West.
Hey, NFC West.
That's who I'm rooting for.
You're gonna have to tell me what.
Everybody's looking down on us, bro, but these are my guys, bro.
And we need to talk about what happened to Kyler. We need to talk about just a couple things that went down in the chat. I got to catch you up on some stuff, man. I know you got a new gig and you just been moving around a little bit, but we got some other stuff to chop up.
I look forward to it. Sounds great.
Already.
Well, thanks for having Mike. I appreciate you for jumping on this. We had to get this episode out. We had to talk about what went down. Your boy GooseneckxGamer, KingMike joining me. God and squash himself.
No.
Start calling him Fling Mike. 386 yards.
No.
90. What he got? 112 throwing power. It's looking like Fling Mike in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to give you your introduction on the next episode.
Whatever, man.
386 yards.
Yeah, but the next
17 for 22.
Bruh. Oh gosh. When we break down week 2 and 3, we got a lot to talk about. We got to bring up a lot of other people in here too, man, because we got some things going on. We got to talk about these tankers.
I look forward to it.
We got to talk about Kyler Murray. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about Bears versus the Giants and how come
that happened already.
Yeah. Why didn't Saquon get the ball? You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about the defending AFC champion Colts versus the Bears. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, man.
Oh, yeah, that was, I look forward to it. I look forward to it. Mike, we really appreciate you jumping on, giving us your side of the story.
Already.
I'm so sorry that you've been painted as a bad guy all this time, man. I just show some empathy. I can see how that can weigh heavy, and now your daughter's sick. You're dealing with a lot right now, Mike, but we're going to do a better job to be there for you, man, because we don't want any of our players to go through this.
I like it. I like it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I might embrace the black hat. Yes, might embrace the black hat.
There you go. Well, y'all, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, PremierMadden.com. Make sure you check out the website. Check out our users. check out our Cardinals User QDT Bosa. It's a show to see. You got to be there. Your boy DJ Brimlow. Wow, gonna cut that out. Your boy GooseneckxGamer, KingMike joining me. Little housekeeping, guys. Make sure you're turning in your content. The form is back up. Make sure you're getting in those user scores. It's your boy GooseneckxGamer, Rolling Out the Pocket Podcast, Premier Madden League. We are out.